Hi, thank you for joining us on the Weight Loss Challenge. I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing at Herbalife. Congratulations on your decision to get serious about managing your weight. Your commitment to a healthy, active lifestyle begins now. All of the members of Team Herbalife intend to keep you on track. Over the coming weeks, we will highlight and discuss different topics pertaining to your health and guide you through the Weight Loss Challenge. Through these informative topics, you're going to learn how to take better care of your body and teach others how to do the same. No matter what your goals are, whether it's to lose, maintain, or gain weight, it's important to know that you have the potential to achieve results. So be as active as you can, week to week. Watch the Health Talk episodes aligned with the course, and we'll show you how to get it done. Besides, what do you have to lose? Do you eat more meals with poultry, lean meat, fish, and plant proteins rather than steaks, roasts, and other red meats? Hi, I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing at Herbalife. Today we'll focus our discussion on protein. It seems everywhere we look, someone is promoting a new diet that praises the power of protein. But whether you want to lose, gain, or maintain your current weight, the importance of protein goes far beyond physical appearance and muscle building. Protein is an important component of every cell in the body. It's essential for the growth of cells and tissue repair. It produces enzymes and hormones, and it makes it possible for blood to carry oxygen throughout the body. Along with fat and carbohydrates, protein is what we call a macronutrient. This means that the body needs relatively large amounts of it. In fact, if we don't get enough protein, it can cause a loss of muscle mass, decreased immunity, as well as weakening of the heart and respiratory systems. High-protein diets are popular for two reasons. The first benefit is that protein raises your metabolism even while resting due to increased muscle mass. Secondly, protein causes a lower spike in blood sugar levels than some other nutrients do. So where do we get our protein from? Well, modern diets are often heavy in animal proteins, such as meat, fish, poultry, eggs, and dairy products. But these can be high in saturated fats and cholesterol. Instead, try to get your protein from plant foods, soybeans, nuts, and whole grains. They're all great sources of protein, and they furnish you with several other nutrients, including fiber and other things. However, if you opt for animal protein, try to stick to fish and poultry and avoid the higher calorie alternatives like red meats and dairy. Advances in science have made it easier for us to get the protein we need. At Herbalife, our soy-based bars and nutritional shake mixes, except for the specialized Formula One Sport Shake, are based upon plant proteins. Our standard Formula One nutritional shake mix is a great way to incorporate plant-based proteins into your daily diet. Did you know that proteins from foods like soy and dairy are termed complete proteins because they contain all the essential amino acids, or the building blocks, for the growth and maintenance of muscle? Also, try the personalized protein powder, a fat-free protein supplement with 5 grams of soy and whey protein, as well as essential amino acids. Or you can boost your intake with Herbalife protein bars, which deliver up to 10 grams of healthy soy and whey proteins in every serving. Speak with your wellness coach for more information on how Herbalife products can support you in protein consumption. This concludes this week's topic of discussion. So remember, harness the power of protein. Hi, I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Nutrition Education at Herbalife. We are delighted to welcome Dr. David Heber, Chairman of the Nutrition Advisory Board and the Herbalife Nutrition Institute. And we're excited because the new Journal of the American Medical Association came out January 4th, 2012, and Dr. Heber has an editorial, and we'd like to discuss that. Dr. Heber, welcome. Could you tell us about the editorial?
Well, thank you, Dr. Luigi. It's great to be here today to talk about this very exciting article in the Journal of the American Medical Association, written by Dr. George Bray, a member of the Herbalife Nutrition Institute, who, along with his colleagues, did a very interesting experiment in which people were studied over 12 weeks and actually given 1,000 extra calories a day to eat. It was what's called an overfeeding study.
Oh, it's interesting. What were the results? What did they find in this particular study?
Well, we all know that if you eat 1,000 extra calories a day, you're going to gain weight. But the question that they asked was, what is the composition of that body weight that you gain? And it was different for people eating a low protein, normal protein, or high protein diet.
Dr. Heber, we know that when we have more protein, it actually supports more lean muscle mass, as you're pointing out. But what's the importance of lean muscle? How does that factor into metabolism?
Well, the people who ate the normal protein or high protein, by comparison to the low protein diet, actually had a higher resting metabolic rate. That's the number of calories you burn while you're listening to me talk, and it's the majority of calories you burn every day. And every pound of lean body mass burns 14 calories per day. So if a woman has 100 pounds, she burns 1,400 calories. Her husband, who has 150 pounds, might burn 2,100 calories a day. Now, when they either overeat or undereat, they're going to lose or gain weight at different rates.
There are a lot of overfeeding studies giving more calories. What's the take-home lesson here?
Well, the real lesson here is basically that if you eat more protein, that protein will help to control your appetite. It'll help to maintain your lean body mass, whether you're cutting calories or eating more calories. We hope you're not eating more calories, but if you are, you're going to gain protein. So this was a very important study in demonstrating the importance of eating more protein than the minimum required to maintain your protein mass under all conditions, so that whether you're overfeeding or underfeeding, protein is the first nutrient. It's the most important nutrient in terms of controlling your appetite and maintaining your lean body mass.
Well, this is exciting information, Dr. Heber. Thank you today for your time and energy.
Thank you, Dr. Luigi. It's great being with you as always.
Do you drink at least 8 glasses of water a day? Hi, I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing at Herbalife. And this week's topic is more important than some people realize. We're going to discuss water consumption, because despite its overwhelming value, most people don't drink enough of it. Drinking plenty of water is an important part of maintaining a healthy weight and a nutritious diet. It plays an essential role in helping your body process nutrients, maintain normal circulation, and keep the proper balance of fluids. So how much water is enough? Well, as a general guideline, try to drink 6 to 8 glasses, about 240 milliliters each, every single day. If you exercise, you probably need to drink more to replenish the water lost through sweating. After each 30-minute workout, drink 2 240 milliliter glasses to replace the liquid you've lost. Make sure you carry a bottle of water to help you stay hydrated while working out. Now remember, because of their calorie content, soft drinks and fruit juices may not be the healthiest choices for replenishing lost fluids. You can, however, add a splash of fruit juice or a slice of lemon to a glass of water to add some flavor. When evaluating beverages, a good place to start is by reading the nutritional facts label. For instance, fizzy drinks or fruit drinks are often high in calories and sugar and sometimes low in other nutrients. Look for drinks with less than 100 calories per 240 milliliter serving. After all, you don't want to drink back the calories you just burned on the treadmill. If you see high fructose corn syrup at the top of the ingredient list, you may want to pass. Now, this might surprise you, but a little bit of carbohydrate in beverages can be a good thing. It's a good idea to check the labels for Carbohydrate Electrolytes mix. As exercise duration and intensity increase, it's important to replace these body salts, such as sodium and potassium, because they're lost when you're sweating. Now, it's important to know that you may become dehydrated before you're actually thirsty. This is one reason why athletes learn to drink on a schedule. So, 2 cups, 240 milliliters each, of fluid a few hours before you start exercising should be followed by another cup of 240 milliliters every 10 to 20 minutes before you start your regimen. And then you can have about 50 milliliters every 15 minutes or so when you're working out, which can help prevent excessive fluid losses. So watch out for signs and symptoms of dehydration during exercise, such as muscle cramping, feeling lightheaded or faint. When looking for a healthy alternative to plain water, Herbalife H3o Pro Carbohydrate Electrolyte Drink can be a good choice because it provides an osmolality of 280 to 300 milliosmolar per kilogram of body weight, which is ideal for sports performance. It's caffeine-free and it provides vitamins E and C, which help protect the cells against oxidative stress. It comes as a powder that can be easily mixed with water, and it's available in a convenient single-serve sachet that's very easy to use if you're on the go. Speak with your wellness coach for more information on how Herbalife products can help keep you hydrated. This concludes this week's topic of discussion. I'd like to remind you that adequate fluids are important for a healthy, well-functioning body. Do you usually have time to prepare balanced meals rather than takeaways or eating on the run? Hi, I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing at Herbalife. Now, whether you answer yes or no at this week's question, today's lesson will help you on your journey. Let's talk about a word that is often thought of as a dirty one in the health community. That is snacking. But the truth is that snacking doesn't have to be an unhealthy habit. It's not unusual to get hungry between meals, particularly if you have a long stretch in between. The key is making sure that you have some healthy foods available in your home or office and that you weed out anything unhealthy from your grocery list. Ideally, you should balance protein with a little carbohydrate to keep you going. A protein-enriched beverage, a piece of string cheese, and a piece of fruit or a small pot of yogurt should do the trick. Just make sure to keep your portions small. Even a healthy snack can be bad for you in large quantities. The 4 best types of healthy foods are: number 1, whole grains, which are rich in fiber and complex carbs. 2, fruits and vegetables, which provide valuable vitamins and minerals without adding unnecessary fat and calories to your diet. 3 is nuts and seeds, which are high in protein and monounsaturated fat. And 4 is low-fat dairy products, which are high in calcium, protein, vitamins, and minerals. Just make sure that these are all low-fat and low-sugar. It's important to understand that waiting for your next meal is not always the right choice. If weight loss or simply managing your weight is a goal, snacks are important because they keep your metabolism running. Eating several mini meals a day will help manage cravings, so don't binge on unhealthy foods. Also, be sure to eat meals on time and never skip them. Excess carbohydrate consumption may cause your body to store fat, which may lead to unwanted weight gain. So while it's not bad to eat between meals, it's important to make healthy food choices. Herbalife has great products to help you in your quest for healthy snacking. Herbalife protein bars are great snacks. They are high in vitamins B1, B2, B6, vitamins E, and pantothenic acid, as well as containing 10 grams of protein to help build lean muscle mass. There are no artificial sweeteners, and they're under 150 calories per bar. Keeping a bar with you at all times will help you make healthy snack choices. Speak with your wellness coach for more information on how Herbalife products can support you and your snacking habits. This concludes this week's topic of discussion. I'd like to remind you that when you're snacking, feed your body, not your sweet tooth. Do you maintain a stable and appropriate weight? Hi, I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing at Herbalife. And if you aren't quite happy with your answer to this week's question, you may benefit from today's lesson. Let's discuss your metabolism. Now, for those of you who don't know what metabolism is, it's the rate at which your body burns calories in order for you to breathe, support blood circulation, maintain organ function, and extract energy from your food. You see, your body burns calories much like a car burns fuel. But most of us are painfully aware that some cars just don't get the same miles per gallon. So how do we start burning calories faster? Well, a common misconception is that your genes determine your metabolic rate. In fact, we often blame our slow metabolism for our inability to keep our weight under control. But the truth is, your metabolism can be completely in your control. What can help increase your metabolism is a high-protein and low-calorie diet, accompanied by regular exercise, not a grapefruit with every meal. You see, protein helps by building and maintaining lean muscle mass, and cutting calories helps by reducing fat. Every 500 grams of fat-free mass on your body burns about 14 calories per day, and that's just at rest. Now, it's true that your metabolic rate will slow down a bit when you cut calories. Your body will try to conserve the fuel that it's receiving when it knows that it's getting less of it. We can offset the small change, however, with exercise. Engaging in 30 minutes of activity every day is proven to help control weight and maximize your metabolic rate. For a refreshing, low-calorie drink, try Herbalife Herbal Tea Concentrate, a unique blend of green and black tea containing 85 milligrams of caffeine to help increase alertness and improve concentration. It tastes great, hot or cold, and comes in a convenient, ready-to-mix powder. Speak with your wellness coach for more information on how Herbalife products can support your metabolism. This concludes this week's topic of discussion. I'd like to remind you to rev up your daily regimen and put your metabolism to work for you. Do you primarily consume whole grains rather than regular pasta, white rice, and white bread? Hi, I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing at Herbalife. If your answer to this week's question was anything but yes, you may benefit from today's lesson. Our focus is on carbohydrates, which, as we all know, is a confusing and highly debated topic. Now, some experts say that they're good for you, while others maintain that they're bad for you. But the truth is that not all carbohydrates are the same. Carbohydrates are one of the main components of the human diet, and they're a source of energy for the body. Carbohydrates are typically classified into two categories, simple or complex. Due to the chemical structure, simple carbohydrates are digested and absorbed quicker than complex carbohydrates. Complex carbohydrates, starch and dietary fiber, are mainly found in legumes, vegetables, and whole grain foods. Simple carbohydrates include sugars, which are found naturally in fruits and vegetables, and refined sugars that are added during food processing. During digestion, all carbohydrates except fiber are broken down into simple sugars. Foods rich in complex carbohydrates are what you want to eat as part of your everyday diet, and they're going to sustain you for longer periods of time. Simple carbohydrates are a quick source of energy because they rapidly increase blood sugar levels, which may be useful for athletes. The simple carbs can cause an immediate surge of blood sugar levels since they release a hormone called insulin. Insulin helps regulate the concentration of glucose in the blood by increasing cell absorption of glucose. Excess glucose, beyond what the body needs for immediate energy, is converted into glycogen or fat. So consuming a lot of processed foods high in simple sugars may provide excess calories that contribute to weight gain. It can be a good idea for some people to eat smaller, protein-balanced meals every 2 to 3 hours to curtail the craving of simple carbohydrates. Herbalife protein bars, available in chocolate, peanut, vanilla almond, and citrus lemon, can help you stay fueled and on track. And most importantly, enjoying a Formula One nutritional shake for breakfast supplies your body with an excellent balance of high-quality protein from soy and milk, carbohydrates, essential micronutrients, and added botanicals and herbs. Speak with your wellness coach for more information on how Herbalife products can support you in carbohydrate consumption. This concludes this week's topic of discussion. I'd like to remind you to make good choices when planning your meals. Do you avoid the intake of fried foods, dressings, sauces, gravies, butter, and margarine? Hi, I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing at Herbalife. Now, if your answer to this week's question was no, then today's lesson will be especially useful for you. Let's tackle a topic that many people find intimidating, but doesn't have to be: dining out. Just use the same guidelines that we've taught you to practice at home, and don't think of it as an excuse to splurge. The process of dining out starts before you leave your house. If you can, look at the restaurant menus or nutritional information online for healthy options. If you can't prepare ahead, ask the waiter if he has healthy recommendations, and always make sure to ask how items are prepared. Now, when you first arrive, ask your server to remove the bread basket from the table. Or if you do have bread, limit it to whole grain or rye bread without butter. You should always make sure to limit alcohol consumption as well. Not only is it a source of additional calories, but it can also stimulate your appetite, causing you to splurge. Now, when dining out, you should always be looking for healthier choices, course by course. For your appetizer, try vegetable-based soups or steamed vegetables instead of fried or cheesy options. When deciding on an entree, look for low-fat keywords like steamed, grilled, and baked. Avoid words that translate to higher fat options, such as fried, sautéed, and creamed. And always ask for the sauce on the side. Speaking of sides, ask for double portions of vegetables to replace the rice or the potatoes. If you're going to select a meat dish, try to choose fish or poultry over red meats, which are higher in calories. If you go for a salad, be wary of hidden fat and calories. Try the light dressing served on the side, and beware of high-fat extras like bacon, cheese, or croutons. Finally, sidestep the high-calorie desserts by choosing fresh fruit, sorbet, or having a decaf coffee. Now remember, restaurant portions may be larger than what you've served yourself at home. Ask for a doggy bag before the meal even begins. That way you won't be tempted to overeat, and you'll have your next healthy meal ready to go. I know it's not always easy to keep your health in mind. In order to train your body to crave the right foods, you need to start in the morning. The Formula One Nutritional Shake from Herbalife is a great way to start your day. Just add 2 scoops to a glass of low-fat milk and mix in fresh fruit for a healthy meal that's approximately 220 calories, depending on the flavor, and provides up to 18 grams of protein. It will get you craving that healthier lifestyle so that you can make better choices no matter where you are. Speak with your wellness coach for more information on how Herbalife products can support you and your dining habits. This concludes this week's topic of discussion. I'd like to remind you that dining out is not an exception, it's part of a healthy, active lifestyle. Are you getting your daily recommended allowance of carbohydrates? Hi, I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing at Herbalife. If your answer to today's question is, I don't know, then you may benefit from this lesson. We're going to discuss an important topic that's reading nutrition labels. It's one of the most important skills you can master because you need to know exactly what you're getting from your foods. The best place to start when evaluating a label is the serving size. Pay attention to this closely. Many people assume that when you're looking at the nutrition facts, that it means the entire package. This is rarely the case. For example, if there are 2 servings in a package, you need to double the amount of sugar, the amount of carbs, and the amount of calories. You really need to look at the label for every product. Don't assume that an item is healthy just because its label says so, or the packaging looks that way. For example, fruit juices are often loaded with calories and sugar, canceling out any nutritional value they might have had. The daily values are also useful when trying to compare health facts. Not everyone has the same needs, but it will help you to learn whether a food is either high or low in a specific nutrient. So what are we looking for? We know the basics. We want protein, we want fiber, and we want carbohydrates. The product is whole grain. We want fewer calories, fat, and sugar, but there's more to it than that. This is where you can really put to use all the tools that you're given in these health talks. In our carbohydrates discussion, you will learn that instead of looking at the total carb count, you can forgive a little bit for the fiber. Instead of looking at just the total fat per serving, look for the calories from fat. And don't just check the sugar count, look through the ingredients for additional sweeteners. Now, I know that reading labels is confusing and sometimes we just don't have the time. When time is tight and you need a convenient meal that's healthy and quick to prepare, why not try Herbalife Formula 1 Nutritional Shake? Herbalife Formula 1 Shake provides an excellent balance of key micronutrients, plus essential vitamins and minerals. If you don't believe me, read the label. And when you're out on the field or being active in the sun, remember to have Herbalife H3o Pro Fitness Drink by your side. Some sports drinks may contain high levels of sugar and may not cut it when it comes to sensible hydration. For more information about how Herbalife products can support you in your nutritional needs, you can speak to your wellness coach. This concludes this week's topic of discussion. I'd like to remind you to be smart about your nutrition. Do you eat a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables? And do you eat at least 7 servings a day? Hi, I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing at Herbalife. And I know what you're thinking. 7 servings? Yes, 7 servings. Now let's find out why 7 in today's lesson. Our focus is on fiber. Now, when our mothers told us, eat your fruit and veggies, they were right. They're an essential part of our diet, providing a wide range of vitamins and minerals that serve an array of important functions in the body. Many people, however, are deficient in their fruit and vegetable intake. The average person falls short of meeting the fiber recommendation of 25 grams a day. In fact, most of us only eat about 14 grams. So what is fiber? Fiber is the structural portion of a plant and is known to keep the digestive tract healthy by providing bulk and decreasing the transit time in the gut. There are 2 different types of fiber, water-soluble fiber and water-insoluble fiber. Fiber is found in whole fruits, vegetables, beans, and grains. Now, different types of fiber have different effects on the body, and it's important to get plenty of fiber from a variety of sources. Water-soluble fiber is found in apples, oranges, carrots, potatoes, oats, barley, and beans. Water-insoluble fiber is found in vegetables, wheat bran, corn bran, rice bran, and most other whole grains. In order to get more fiber in your diet, try to eat whole fruits with their skin on more often. Also, eat a variety of whole vegetables, cooked and raw, and eat them freely. Try to use 100% whole grain breads, waffles, rolls, English muffins, and crackers instead of those made with white flour. Supplements are great assets in helping you meet your fiber intake, although they should never replace the healthy fruits, vegetables, and whole grains that you should be consuming. You can use Herbalife fiber supplements to help you increase your intake of fiber. Speak with your wellness coach for more information on how Herbalife products can support you in fiber consumption. This concludes this week's topic of discussion. I'd like to remind you to listen to your mother when she says, eat your fruits and vegetables. Hi, I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing at Herbalife. Do you get plenty of low-fat dairy products, fruits, vegetables, and fish in your daily diet? All these foods are great sources of calcium, an important mineral for healthy bones. Calcium is a fundamental element which forms the basis of your bones. It plays a role in many vital body functions, including your heartbeat, maintaining healthy bones and teeth, normal energy metabolism, and normal blood clotting, muscle contraction, and relaxation. Did you know? Calcium is the most abundant mineral in the human body, making up approximately 2% of your body mass. 99% of this is in your bones, with the rest in your teeth, your hair, and your nails. Your bones are growing up until about the age of 30. When bone is being built and strengthened, calcium, the primary mineral that is stored in the bone, is pulled from the bloodstream to form new bone. This is one of the reasons why taking in enough calcium is essential during this period of bone growth. Vitamin D, which helps the body to absorb calcium, also plays a critical role in ensuring good bone health. As we age, physical changes and changes in diet and lifestyle can impact skeletal health and unfavorably tip the balance between bone buildup and breakdown. Calcium and vitamin D deficits, inactivity, smoking, alcohol, and hormonal changes that occur with aging can all affect bone mineral density. In Europe, many people are not consuming sufficient calcium in their diet to meet their body's needs. So how much calcium do you need? In Europe, the recommended dietary allowance is 800 milligrams of calcium and 200 international units of vitamin D per day for adults. For women over 50, a total intake of 1,200 milligrams of calcium alone or in combination with 800 international units of vitamin D is recommended for bone health. You can get all the calcium your body needs from your daily diet, but if you find you aren't getting enough calcium through your diet, taking a calcium supplement such as Extra Cal can help you to maintain healthy bones and teeth. Extra Cal capsules also contain vitamin D. Good nutrition is really important for bone health. Meet your daily requirement of calcium by eating calcium-rich foods such as milk, yogurt, cheese, fish, fruits and vegetables, pulses, nuts, almonds, pistachios, and sunflower seeds. Remember to watch your portions of cheese and nuts, as these foods are also high in saturated fats, so eating them in large quantities is not good for your health. Soft carbonated drinks are thought to displace beverages containing calcium, such as milk, which might have an impact on bone mineralization. Lower calcium intake contributes to diminished bone density. Watch your salt intake too, as the sodium that forms part of the salt we eat is a competitor of calcium, and when consumed to excess leads to a reduction in your body's stocks of calcium. Salty foods like tin soup and processed meat contain high levels of sodium, which competes with the calcium. Their consumption should be limited or kept to a minimum. The more salt we consume, the more calcium is flushed out of our body. A diet that has a low salt content helps us to maintain our body's calcium levels. How else can you look after your bones? Lifestyle factors such as smoking, drinking alcohol, and lack of exercise can reduce the body's ability to absorb calcium, so giving up smoking, reducing your alcohol intake, and getting regular exercise will really have an impact on your bones' health. Bones get stronger when you use them. The best way to strengthen them is to do at least 5 hours per week of weight-bearing exercise, such as jogging, walking, or yoga. Maintaining a healthy weight is also important for your bones. Excess weight puts extra pressure on joints, so weight can help to improve your health if you're carrying too much. Speak with your wellness coach for more information about how to keep your bones healthy. This concludes this week's topic of discussion. I'd like to remind you to look after your bones. Do you stay away from fizzy drinks and typical snack foods throughout the day and after dinner? Hi, I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing at Herbalife, and today's lesson might open your eyes to the true dangers behind that question. Let's talk about sugar. Now, say the word sugar and most people picture the familiar white granular stuff that many of us have in a bowl at home. But that's just one form of sugar that we get in the diet. Granulated sugar is called sucrose, which is primarily extracted from sugarcane. Now, there's also sugars in fruits called fructose, and a naturally occurring sugar in milk called lactose. So when you consume a fruit, a vegetable, or a dairy product, you can't avoid consuming the natural sugar that those foods contain. Now, all these forms of sugar are carbohydrates, and they all end up in the bloodstream. They do this in the form of glucose, which is the form of sugar that our body prefers to use for energy. So when the sugar is absorbed, so are the nutrients that are included in its food source. When the food source doesn't have vitamins or minerals such as sweets, the sugar supply is what we call empty calories. And empty calories means extra weight. Now, excess sugar consumption can have all sorts of harmful effects. In addition to weight gain, sugar can contribute to tooth decay, anxiety, cholesterol, heart disease, diabetes, or other health problems. So you really want to limit your sugar intake and make sure you're checking the labels. Corn syrup, dextrose, high fructose, molasses, and maltodextrins are all added sugars, and taken together, they can add up significantly. So try to obtain your sugars naturally. Keep healthy snacks around, like whole fruits, cut vegetables, whole grain crackers, low-fat yogurt, and low-fat cheese. Try those so you won't be tempted to eat sweets instead. Now, I know you're all staying strong out there, but the truth is that sugar is an addictive substance. Don't worry, the innovative minds at Herbalife are here to help. And instead of sports drinks, which are very high in calories, try Herbalife H3o Pro Drink. It has 15% less sugar than other sports drinks, and it's loaded with vitamins and minerals. Speak with your wellness coach for more information on how Herbalife products can support you in the area of sugar consumption. This concludes this week's topic of discussion. I'd like to remind you to stay healthy by staying away from too much sugar. Do you get a minimum of 30 minutes of exercise 3 to 5 days per week? Hi, I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing at Herbalife. This week's question is very important to me. Let's discuss proper exercise, because supplements and diet can only get you so far. Any time is the right time to get outdoors, get in shape, and renew your commitment to a healthy, active lifestyle. Now, how much you work out depends on your schedule, but I recommend 3 to 5 times a week. Generally, I split a workout between alternating days. The first day, I'll work the upper body. The next day, I'll work the lower body. We don't want to wear out the joints, the bones, ligaments, and muscles, so you don't want to focus on the same muscle groups every day. Now, the one exception is working the abdominal muscles, which you can do every day to help strengthen the core. Here are some helpful hints to keep in mind as you shape up. Number 1, take time to warm up. Spending about 5 to 10 minutes warming up prepares your body for exercise. Walk before jogging, jog before running, and don't forget to stretch. Warm muscles allow for a greater range of motion for your joints and make injuries less likely. Number 2, think variety. Have you ever started a fitness program and then you let it fizzle out? The reason could have been boredom. A program that includes several fitness activities, for example, walking or biking on Wednesdays and playing tennis or swimming on Fridays and Sundays, will help you maintain your interest and keep you motivated. Number 3, don't forget about the important role that proper nutrition plays in achieving an active lifestyle. Try to get at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day in order to get the most out of your fitness program. If you're exercising regularly, it's a good idea to give your body what it needs. Herbalife Personalized Protein Powder is a great supplement that helps build and maintain lean muscle mass. With 5 grams of soy and whey protein and all 9 essential amino acids, this plain, unsweetened formula can be added to your Formula 1 shake or stirred into plain water, soups, or sauces. Speak with your wellness coach for more information on how Herbalife products can support your exercise program. This concludes this week's topic of discussion. I'd like to remind you to exercise often and wisely. Do you eat ocean-caught fish at least 3 times a week? Hi, I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing at Herbalife. If you answered no to this week's question, pay close attention to today's lesson. Let's discuss a topic that is absolutely crucial to your overall health and quality of life. It's heart health. It gives you energy, stamina, mental clarity, and directly contributes to your overall vitality. This is serious stuff. The heart plays a central role in the circulatory system, but all too often, people don't do enough to keep theirs healthy. So what can we do about it? There's plenty that we can do about it. Number 1, step up your game and get your body moving. Studies show that even moderate physical activity can strengthen the heart. Even if you aren't interested in playing sports or joining a gym, walking can make a big difference. Try different types of exercise. Find the ones that you really enjoy and make them a regular part of your life. Number 2, eat like a winner. Forget the fast food. Create a heart-healthy diet of healthy proteins, healthy fatty acids like omega-3s, lots of water, and plenty of fruits and vegetables. Don't skip meals either. Eat smaller portions every 2 to 3 hours, and don't eat anything 3 hours before bedtime. Speaking of bedtime, the number 3 is rest, recharge, and rejuvenate. Sleep deprivation has been linked to an increased risk of heart problems. Resist the temptation to shave off an hour or two of sleep when you're busy. Sleeping for 8 hours is the most productive activity you can engage in. Have a good night, and you'll have a great life. You can speak with your wellness coach for more information on how Herbalife products can support you in heart health. This concludes this week's topic of discussion. I'd like to remind you that with exercise and a healthy diet, you can have the heart of a champion. Do you have the energy and focus that you need to meet your daily challenges? Hi, I'm Luigi Gratton, Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing at Herbalife. Congratulations, you've made it to the last step of the weight loss challenge. So what now? Find out in today's lesson. Whether you know it or not, this topic is crucial for everyone, and that's staying active. So whether you're in your 20s, 40s, or 60s, it's time to take care of your cardiovascular health. It's absolutely essential for mental clarity, for protecting you against stress, and for overall vitality. Now, there are several things that you can and should incorporate in your life to maintain a healthy cardiovascular system. For example, brisk walks, sit-ups, light weight training, swimming, and biking. They're all efficient, low-impact exercises for any fitness level. But whether you exercise or not, the important thing is to do something every day. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Walk or bike to nearby destinations instead of driving. Or take your dog for a long walk. Even taking a few moments to stretch your legs each day can make a difference. Here are some tips for staying active. Number 1, get specific. The more detail that you include in your plan, the better. If you've decided to simply exercise and eat better, you may not have the success you hope for because exercise isn't a specific plan. Set aside 25 minutes each morning at a specific time to stretch, to walk, jog, whatever. Number 2, make it a routine. Making a new behavior part of your daily schedule is an effective way to introduce it into your lifestyle. For example, if you've resolved to lose weight, replace your lunch every day with a healthy protein shake. Number 3, celebrate your success. If you reach a goal, treat yourself to something you've wanted to do. But don't spoil your hard work. Instead of splurging on unhealthy foods, take yourself out to the cinema or pamper yourself with a trip to the spa. Do whatever motivates you to keep the good results coming. My personal tip is to get plenty of sleep and eat a healthy breakfast, which are essential in preparing you for an active day. And if you're going to be sticking with us on the weight loss challenge, you better stay active. Complement your active lifestyle and start the day with a healthy breakfast with an Herbalife Formula 1 shake, a cup of herbal aloe, and a glass of herbal concentrate. Speak with your wellness coach for more information on how Herbalife products can support you in staying active. This concludes this week's topic of discussion. I'd like to remind you to eat a balanced and varied diet, stay active, and use Herbalife products to help maintain the results that you've achieved with the weight loss challenge.